Hello, mate. I am the hybrid, and you are watching the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Hey, drop that beat.
Drawing the keys on this shit now.
Yeah. This is the hybrid, and we are the Man Cave Sports Podcast, coming to you each and every week on all major platforms. You know it is. I'm here with my guys, my brethren. Yo, Coach Drip.
Yes,
How you doing, Coach Drip?
I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling. Just, you know what I'm saying, enjoying the winter.
Yeah, he's not trying to be in the Cowboys today. So we're doing good, fellas. You know what I mean? Jae Jones.
What's up, my
guy?
Hey, man. All is good, man. Can't complain. Grateful for everything, man. Glad to be here with y'all.
That is a bad wild card. Mar, KC's finest. What's up, brethren?
And what's happening, man? Chilling. Squad still in the playoffs. Feeling good.
Disrespectful. 3 minutes into
3 minutes, man. Damn, you know
Not
what?
even 2 minutes in.
That's a record.
We didn't even get to a minute 30 seconds yet.
Wait.
Cowboys Nation, you see how they do us? You be the kick us when you down. KC, baby. You know. And last but certainly not least, my Cowboys brethren, G Money.
What's up, fam, man? Hey,
man.
G Money in the building. It's another let me hold it back. It's another week.
Yeah, please. It's
a happy week.
Yeah. Ditto. And we got another great show coming to y'all. You know what I mean? I'm driving the bus today that and gave the rookie the keys, y'all. What we gonna do? And all we gonna do, we gonna get it lit. So I'm gonna start it off and start bench and cut the basketball, the injuries, the what ifs. So this week we have start bench and cut Tracy McGrady. Start bench or cut. Now, let me see my notes. Derrick Rose. And last but not least, Grant Hill. I'm let's see, any, many, mighty Cowboys. So, G Money, I'm gonna go to you first. Start bench or cut. Grant Hill, Tracy McGrady, Derrick Rose.
All right. So, little side note here. Before we did this, Hybrid came up to us and he gave us 3 different names before this to prep for this. Just let y'all know out here. But I'm a quick thinker here. Start bench and cut.
Cowboys crime going on.
Hey, man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one for real. I'm starting Tracy McGrady. He's different. He's electric, and this is tough, man. I'm going old school benching here. I'm benching Grant Hill. And I am cutting Derrick Rose. This is crazy. Oh my God.
Okay, well. Let's go to Jae Jones. Jae Jones, stop mention cut. T-Mac, Grant Hill, Rose.
Man, I'm with G as far as starting T-Mac. That is my guy. I'm a huge Tracy McGrady fan. And I'm benching D Rose, and I get it. D Rose was something different he was nice in his prime, but hey, my man, so was my man T Mac. So I gotta cut Grant Hill.
Okay. The drippiest of the drippiest.
So
he's not happy. He's not happy with us already.
Yeah, this y'all are ridiculous. The names are who? Derrick Rose, Grant Hill, and Tracy McGrady. Y'all
I just substituted one name though for disclaimer. I took Brandon Roy out and put.
That's fine. So Derrick Rose is the one that got this team to the furthest out of all of them. Derrick Rose is the one that won the MVP. What the hell do y'all be talking about, man?
Hey,
y'all tripping. Y'all
you got a point.
Skill wise,
his team was the best out of all of them.
We're not talking about team. We're talking about individual players here.
If Derrick Rose doesn't get hurt, we're not talking about Steph Curry or LeBron.
But if Tracy McGrady doesn't get hurt, we might be talking about a lot of other
What
people.
you mean, Steph? If Tracy McGrady
doesn't get hurt, we might be having another conversation.
No, that's a total different thing. T-Mac got hurt later. All of T-Mac's greatness we saw. We saw T-Mac going head up with Kobe. We saw T-Mac going head up with Iverson. We saw T-Mac dropping 50. We seen his peak. He got hurt toward the tail end. He just never had a team. That was his problem.
Touché.
That was his problem. The Yao team was the closest. The Yao team was the closest that he had to having a team, and then Yao got hurt. Then T-Mac got hurt. So for him to say that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't really an if for him. We saw what he was. Grant Hill is the other one that you can say, okay, well, him and D Rose is kind of like, because everything that Derrick Rose did, Grant Hill was going to do if he didn't get hurt. But his team wasn't as good.
Had a pair of them shoes too.
Yeah, the felines was fly.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, like, come on, I'm a start Derrick Rose. I'm going to bench Grant Hill, and I'm going to cut T-Mac.
And go ahead, Wildcard.
I'm not mad at what Mike said. I mean, we saw a lot of T-Mac's glorious days. D Rose, I think his trajectory of his career, even after he won the MVP and all that stuff, once the injury started piling up, you saw a switch in the trajectory of his career. Same with Grant Hill. And even though you look at it and see how many years is on his resume, that man was still dealing with a lot of injuries before he can actually start putting together healthy seasons. And a lot of people don't know this. So I'm going the same way that Drippy went. I'm start D Rose, bench Grant, and cut T-Mac. And hey, this is a hard choice because all of them was nice. But my thing is, I'm actually kind of mad you took out Brandon Roy, because if you're talking about what ifs.
But again, the only reason I took Brandon Roy out was because against T-Mac and Grant Hill,
he don't belong in that.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
We were going to cut him. Everybody was going to cut him. That's why I took him out, honestly. And Brandon Roy was a dog. I was a Portland fan back in the day too. You know what I mean? Like before him, but I paid attention to him.
When you say what ifs?
Brandon Roy, what? And I'm saying to the point where Kobe gave him props while he was playing. That boy's something serious. Yeah. So yeah, he was a dog. Yeah. But versus T-Mac and Grant Hill, I wouldn't do that to him because he's gonna cut every time, 3 times on Sunday.
I don't know, man. Brandon Roy was like that, bro.
But my list is actually coexisting with Drips, honestly. And but not for the reasons. The reason why Derrick Rose is the exact reason. He was the MVP. You know what I mean? Like, he took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I mean? He's and mind you, a franchise that was post Jordan. So you know what I mean? That's a lot to do. Then in Grant Hill, they said he was the thing that would have opposed Jordan had he stayed healthy. Because there was no answer for Grant Hill. He was bigger than MJ, and I'm an MJ fan. He was bigger than MJ. He was just as quick, had handles, could shoot inside out. You know what I mean? Hey, Tracy McGrady.
A lot of people said Grant was Bron before Bron.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So Tracy McGrady, the reason why I would have to cut Tracy McGrady is because, to your point, his teams always stalled out. They never went anywhere, you know what I mean, when he was number one. And then you kind of got me. His injuries were later down the career, the career line. So yeah. All right, let's move on, guys. But that was a great segment. And anyway, to the NFL. Recap of Wild Card Weekend.
Do you want to talk about it?
That's why you said twice.
Recap of Wild Card Weekend. I'm gonna start with G. G, what's your recap of Wild Card Weekend? Then we can move on.
I mean, are we going game by game or we picking game?
Game by game.
Wait, hold on. Hey, host, I'm sorry. Do you not just want to get this out the way now?
Yes, I do. I kind of do. So let's start with the Cowboys game, y'all. Let's start with the Cowboys game. Come on, man. Yeah. Thank you. See, this is why I love my brothers, because they knew I wasn't trying to go there, but I needed motivation.
I'm just saying, just get it out the way, dog.
If you're making the jump, just get pushed. That's what it is. Let's get to it.
Cowboys game, G. What's your recap of the Cowboys game? Give it to them real. Give it to them straight.
Absolutely embarrassed. Absolutely embarrassing. We are the only team in the history books now to have 12 wins for 3 straight seasons and also have 3 straight first round exits out of the playoffs as well. We, on top of that, 7 Pro Bowlers. On top of that, we actually had serious MVP candidates on offense and defense. Dak is in the discussion as an MVP on offense. Micah Parsons might actually be the MVP on defense, and you get a first round exit still. What else do you want? Previously 16-0 at home. It just keeps piling up. The shit just keeps piling up, and we just put our face straight in it. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Thank you.
I just want to say this, Steve. The guys on this show with the sunglasses, they are assholes.
They're ready to pounce. They're ready to pounce.
I
just wanted y'all to wanted to commend y'all both because y'all got past the 10-minute mark without cursing. So we reached past the monetization part. So if we could monetize off y'all singing, then
Oh man. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. But
thank you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I ask y'all a question? No. Okay.
Go. Jay, would you like to go?
Jay, go ahead. Jay, go ahead, Jay. It's all you.
Hey, G said it, man. I ain't really got much to say outside of Dak is, I think, 2-6 in the playoffs or 2-5 or something like that. He's one of those top 3 for losing quarterbacks in the playoffs to throwing on top. But
yes.
Could be the highest paid quarterback in the league after this next year.
Hey, I was just as surprised as y'all.
Who?
Say that again for him, G. I'm done.
Could be the highest paid quarterback player in the league.
Who?
Dak.
They're gonna resign him. They're gonna pay. So the playoff game.
No, we're not skipping. No. Y'all gotta get him, man. I told him I was gonna chill. Come on, man. Y'all gotta.
Hey, Jordan Love came out there and baked y'all asses like some Lays, man.
Aaron Jones.
I was gonna get to my cuz Aaron. He was out that Jones. Hey man, 27 brick at the half. I was thrown for a loop, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was
okay.
Hey,
I was telling
y'all brought McCarthy back, man. I'm surprised.
I 100% agree. That's what we're talking about. It starts from the coach up, man. You come unprepared like that for a game, you get your ass handed to you on facets of the defense. On offense, defense, offense, everywhere get handed to you. Are unprepared as a team fully, and it's all on the coaches. And hey, we bring it back.
Your turn, my brother. Let us have it.
Oh, I get to go last? Yes.
Hey,
Wild card, wow.
Hey, your coach got out coached, your players got outplayed, your fans got out fanned, your towel boy got out toweled, your water boy got out watered. Anything, everything, y'all got outed. And next thing you know, y'all out of the playoffs. That's how it go. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey. But you know what? I blame it on y'all. Y'all Cowboys fans, because y'all go through this vicious cycle every year. Y'all keep turning around and just, hey, Mr. Jae Jones, here's my hard-earned money for this crap you about to put on the field. Here you go, sir. I blame it on y'all.
I watch for free, but
that's what you get. That's what you get.
It's Jerry Jones' fault.
Yeah. And Coach Drip, you have the floor.
I said I wasn't going to go on the Cowboys.
You lied.
No. I didn't say I wasn't going to go on Jerry knows.
Go ahead.
Jerry Jones is rolling over in his grave right now, man. The old Jerry Jones, you can't get out your way, man. You can't get out your way.
Hey.
You just can't. It's your fault. It's been your fault for the last 60 years.
Damn.
That's how long it's been. I felt like it since then. I feel like I'm going to be 60 next time they win, man. And the thing is, I don't want them to win, but damn it, I want them to win so this shit can be over. Dog, what are you doing? I guarantee you, if there's some footage somewhere, Jerry knows stuck his nose in there before the game started and started some riffraff. I'm telling you.
What dog?
Some riffraff. He said something to him. Called them boys and all that stuff. I'm telling you, he can't get out of his way. Why do you got to announce to us that you got to retain the coach that everybody think you should? You shouldn't have said nothing. He should have just showed up and everybody said, "Oh, he's the coach again." You announce it now to shut up the rumors, bro. You want everybody to talk about you.
Of course.
We're not stupid.
Yeah. And we're not even relevant right now. Like we're not supposed to be relevant. We lost.
What did you tell us? What did you tell us that you was not going to retain? I mean, that you were going to retain Mark McCarthy so quick for? Why? It's 18 other jobs out there right now. Your job would be priority number one if you said that you was getting rid of him. So what you did it for attention. You didn't do it to give confidence to him. Because next year, if this same shit happen, he's gone. We already know. Because you just told us just now. Yeah, we're going to keep Cuz for one more year. That's what you just told us.
And that's basically him saying, we don't want to pay him for nothing. We get
Jerry
it, Jerry.
Jones is a fool, man. He's I guess you could call him a great businessman. Everybody calls him a great businessman because he makes money in other places. But when it comes to the Cowboys, he make a lot of money, but y'all don't win nothing. He wins y'all hearts every year and then just breaks it. It's him. It's not the players. It's never listen, bro.
The players win our hearts, but you're right. But the players win our hearts. Really.
No,
they don't care
wins
about
y'all hearts, man. Because every year it can be 30 different players. Y'all done had Dak. Y'all done had Tony Romo. Y'all done had Vinny Testaverde. Y'all done had Drew Bledsoe. Y'all done had
Quincy Carter.
Quincy Carter. What's the other not Rich Gannon? Jeff George.
Jason Garrett.
Jeff George?
Yes.
We did have Jeff George.
Yeah, y'all did have Jeff George. Y'all had Randall Cunningham.
Yeah. We are famous for going to get, but we're not talking about this.
No, I'm just saying, all of these moves have been done by who?
Yeah.
It's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Player personnel.
Well,
because you can say Washington. One thing about Washington, everybody comes here to get their money, which is true. But a lot of
everybody old players too.
A lot of times it's not even just y'all take their old players. Y'all take players that either might have been good somewhere, or they become good with y'all, or they're good with y'all, and then just waste their careers. DeMarcus Ware is a Hall of Famer because of Broncos.
He got his stats in Dallas, dog. Stop.
Yeah, he did. No, his stats are in Dallas, but he's in the Hall of Fame because of the Broncos.
Because
he was a Hall of Famer even if he didn't win, bro.
No. They don't be letting them Mamas in, them defensive people in without no ring.
Them sacks leads, yes, they do. Maybe you
name one that don't got no ring.
Bruce Smith.
Jeff George did not play for the Cowboys.
Not Bruce Smith.
Okay, well, CG, you want to say that? Let me go look, since you wanted to look to find somebody. I saw your face the whole time.
It was a quarterback that played for us that was like.
Let me go get one of them.
It was John Kitna.
No, I got one. I got one for you, G. Since you wanted to just kick me down and say he didn't do it. Fucking Ryan Leaf. Shut up. Y'all had Ryan Leaf. So for 30 damn years, Jerry has been doing the wrong thing, and for some reason, y'all keep rooting. I was trying to be.
Hey, let's look. Well, I'm driving the bus. Let's move on. You just hit me with a low blow, like really,
Thank
like.
No, G did it. G did it. G should have just let me ride with Jeff George.
You should have. Wow. Pause.
Hey.
You should have had more love for your brother, man.
I do, but your man just came. My OG still ain't giving the belt yet, man.
I saw it.
Pause.
So you,
What belt?
Hey, it's funny because your boy almost wanted Johnny Manziel. Dude,
Oh, snap.
ponder on that one.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the next topic because we ain't about to have a shit show on the hybrid and G and the Cowboys because it's easy. Shit.
So I guess the Eagles segment should be short then.
Oh, the Eagles segment.
Yeah, I wasn't even. I was just going to say. So we know the Eagles lost to the Bucks. See, I don't shit on them because they were looking bad. So I expected them. They didn't score a touchdown.
They deserve it. They.
Well, go ahead, Jae Jones. Go ahead. The Eagles lost to the Bucks, and what's your thoughts on that?
It was embarrassing. Like that shit was bad, bro. Like that shit was that was just as bad for real. Like they just looked unprepared. They didn't tackle, and Tampa Bay was running the ball. A team that's not really good at running the ball, stats wise, ran the ball all over them. Like, and their run defense is supposed to be the best part of their defense. We ain't even gonna talk about how Baker Mayfield came out baking. He was cooking.
And I think you called
player of the year.
I think you called that. See, I think you did.
Cooking. And he had 6 or 7 drop passes on him. So, and y'all gotta help me remind me, or maybe y'all can help me with this. But I did not realize that Bradbury was
James Bradbury.
James Bradbury was this bad. Like when he was with the Giants in Carolina, he wasn't like missing plays like this, was he? I thought he was.
I'm gonna tell you, like they say, the old heads always say, they don't trade good players.
Man,
teams don't get rid of good players.
I mean, we already knew they were handicapped without AJ Brown. Devontae Smith went off, but when Jalen Hurts took that sack, that safety that really messed them up, kind of knocked the momentum off. And Tampa Bay, another team that ain't had nothing to lose, hey, did they thing, man.
I'm gonna pose this question, and I'm gonna go to you, Wildcard. From what you saw with Jalen Hurts and Dallas Goedert, and then now, and remember we were talking about AJ Brown and their little, is there a real disconnect in that locker room? Like, could there be something more to that? Because you saw Dallas Goedert just basically cussing Jalen Hurts out and then walking off on him. And then AJ Brown has quotes and he's done this and done that. So do you think there's a disconnect and a problem in their offensive locker room?
Oh, yeah, there's a problem. They're not going to tell you what the real problem is, but I think it's easy to find out. It's the coach. They ain't going to say it, but it may look like it's a disconnect between the players because they on the sideline arguing. That's just in the heat of the moment because they like, yo, man, like I'm trying to make a play and it's just not breaking down. Why don't you actually start at the root of the problem with the play call? Look, the play calling was trash. Especially on the offensive side. Hey, man, I said it. I say it again. Nick Sirianni, boy, you should be packing your bags. That's just my opinion. That was trash. I don't care you went to the Super Bowl last year. You talking about the same franchise that 2 years later got rid of Dougie P after he won a Super Bowl. They come on. They ain't playing that mess over there. So
what have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately? And Sirianni ain't done nothing but just put up some trash play calling. So I looking at him because I get it. You come into this year and you lost both your offense and your defensive coordinator. Well, damn, how much of a crutch were they for you? Because what you do?
Hey,
Sirianni
ain't been good since he made that statement about the Chiefs going into the locker room.
Hey, and you lost a Super Bowl. The regular season can't be your Super Bowl. G-Money, you want? What you do? It was clearly.
It was the Super Bowl.
You want to get on this, G-Money?
Hey, always with the Eagles, baby. They was 10-1. They was 10-1. They was 10-1. The end of 11-6. So hey, you know they're gonna give us all the trash. Hey, we'll throw it right back to you, Philly, because y'all was definitely some trash out there. Hey, like Jay said, man, they could not tackle. David Moore catches a pass, just streaks down the middle through the sideline. Oh, you're gonna tackle me? Hit me, push me this way, push me that way. I'm still on my feet. You ain't tackling me, dude. Like, wrap up, grab them, and just don't let go. Because it just like, yo, it was terrible. There was a couple plays like that. At least 2 of those touchdowns should not have been touchdowns. At least, like, those guys should have been tackled without a doubt. And it was just zero effort by the Eagles. As far that Jalen Hurts thing goes, man, hey, last year he was working for a contract, right? That's you go put in all that work. You're gonna work your ass off, do everything you need to be doing on your P's and Q's, everything. Got that contract. Maybe he got a little content, you know. It happens. It happens to a lot of athletes. They get that payday, and they get dialed back a little bit sometimes. It doesn't happen to the greats, as you say, because they're always on it, and they always know that somebody's going to try to outwork them on the offseason and stuff. And that's the difference with some of these young cats, where hey, I got my bread now. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna keep doing me, but it's a different level to be great.
I feel you 100% correct. Coach Drip.
Hey, I think that the Eagles have some major problems. One thing about football, and it's a pattern, especially you see it with the 2 number 1 seeds in the AFC, the NFC, is you don't see the sideline spats like that. You don't hear the teams talking about their quarterbacks like that either. Why all the rest of us were talking about Brock Purdy, they weren't. Lamar Jackson, no matter if he was hurt or whatever, you know they ride with him in Baltimore. That's where Big Trust came from. So you know, like those, it's reasons why they're the number 1 seed. You can only fake it, but for so much. We know that in every aspect of life. And I think for them 10-1 games, they were winning because they were talented and they were getting away with a lot of wins, like 10 wins. I mean, some people might say, you know, Mike, you tripping because they earned them 10 wins. They did, but a lot of them, they slid past teams that they just beat because they were just a little bit more athletically better than them.
You got a call.
I think A.J. Brown is, whenever you have this friction with quarterbacks and wide receivers, it never works. And I think he's tripping, to be honest with you. You can say as bad as Jalen Hurts is all you want to. A.J. Brown had a lot of drops. You know how I know? Because he was on my fantasy. I'm just saying, he was on my fantasy. Guess who else?
That's Coach Drip daily plug of championship.
Championship team fantasy.
I wasn't even going to say that. I was going to say Jalen Hurts was actually on my team as well. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts put up a lot of stats. As much as people want to talk bad about him, it wasn't just him. He played with Dallas, was hurt a little bit this year as well. AJ, of course, we've seen AJ hurt. A lot of it things just didn't come together for them. And it sucks to see that they arguing and stuff in the locker room because now we know a split's going to happen soon. Because there's no way that the way that they failed this year, it's no way they can put that team back out there next year.
Nah, and that a lot of people won't be there, is I think insane for the Cowboys. But speaking of the Eagles and the Cowboys, 30 seconds. Who was the bigger playoff disappointment, Eagles or Cowboys? I'll go to you, Wildcard. Biggest disappointment, Eagles or Cowboys?
Can both suffice?
I'm about to say.
Yes, that can suffice. Yes, that can suffice.
Hey, I gotta say this, man. Y'all NFC East, man. Y'all looking kind of shaky, man. The fact that a team from the NFC South is further in the playoffs than y'all, that's saying a lot, dog. Like, what's going on over there, bro? In the NFC East.
Shit happens, man. Jae Jones.
Hey, I'm gonna say Dallas, man. Dallas was at home, but the Eagles is very close.
And Coach Drip.
I'm gonna say both. I think they both had high expectations. I do think Philly's expectations might have been a little bit higher. Only the Cowboys fans and the Cowboys nation expectations was probably as high as they were. But for everybody else, I think the Eagles' expectations probably were higher. But I still think they both. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles. 10-1 and going to what they did is crazy.
Yeah.
And at 11-6.
G Money.
Hey, I agree with everybody. I think it's both pretty bad. You know, personal opinion. I listed it before, man. Cowboys, we 16-0 at home. Got 7 Pro Bowlers. Got the home games. It's terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
What else can I say?
I agree with both as well, because I'll just give out, to me, even though the Eagles were 10-1, we had a quote unquote supposed to have been easier path, at least to the NFC Championship. That's what you want to say. You know what I mean?
Dak leads the league in passing touchdowns.
That's why the Eagles, I think, is more disappointing than y'all, because y'all just lost at home in the first round. That's bad, but the Eagles shouldn't even been in the position they were in.
Yeah, especially with the remaining of their schedule. They had like the Cardinals, the Giants, like they had. Yeah,
that's the only
feeders.
reason why. Yeah, like
I feel that because for all intents and purposes, we should have been their seed and they should have been the second seed.
Exactly.
Perfect world. So I get what you're saying. Okay. So let's move on a little bit. Who was the best, or who's had the best performance in the playoffs so far, in your opinion? Let's see. Jae Jones.
Jordan Love. And I don't mean it. I'm not saying it just because it's y'all, but like Jordan Love for this to be his first playoff run, and then him to go into Dallas where y'all are undefeated for his first playoff game, and to put up 272 yards and 3 touchdowns, like
in the first half.
Nah, that wasn't first half. That was for the whole game.
See.
But it was.
It felt like it. It felt like it though. It felt like it. I ain't gonna lie.
Because I gotta go with Jordan Love, man, because he did it on the road, and I think that's a little bit more tougher than with CJ, because him and CJ Stroud had very identical numbers.
Yeah, I was about to say I was gonna give you somebody with the same numbers pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, but G-Money, go ahead.
Hey, props to Jordan Love. I gave it to him some last episode for doing what he did, bringing his team to the playoffs and everything. And like Jay said, he performed incredible this first playoff game, and we had to be on the blunt end of it pretty much. But for me, CJ Stroud, baby. Hey, no picks. That's what he does. That's what he does. He's dropping dimes. He is a difference maker, and he's one of the most exciting quarterbacks in the league right now. Pretty much willed his Texans team to where they're at pretty much right now. They got a home game. They did it up for Houston. They on the road this week against Baltimore. Hey, can I get one of those upset specials like Jay and them say, man? You know, hey.
You can get it. I ain't with it.
Take the points. I say take the points. Take the points for them. Take the points for them.
I hear him.
And this was last week. That Cleveland's supposedly one of the best defenses in the league, right? That's what every analyst say and everything. CJ Stroud, 274 yards, 3 touchdowns, 16 for 21. That's what he does, man. He is on point out there. He's going against the Ravens. They lead the league in takeaways. If he doesn't throw a pick against them, they're in the ball game 100% this game. Like it's going to be. We'll get to that. But
Coach Drip.
I just had the person thought, dang, I forgot. Oh, Jared Goff. Because I told y'all, I was the one that said Lions be lining, but I said something might be different with this team. And he beat Matt Stafford, man. He beat Matt Stafford so bad that Matt Stafford didn't want to even talk about Detroit after the game.
His wife was complaining about it. He was getting booed.
Oh, no, they booed his kids. They booed him.
Everybody gets it.
Yes, when they came out. So after the game, they was like, "Yeah, so are you happy for Detroit?" He was like, "I'm happy for the players."
Yeah, that's why they don't mess. That's why they don't rock. That's why your ass got booed.
So I think Jared Goff. I think any other year it would be C.J. Stroud, but I have to give Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying, for the Lions. I mean, this is a feat they haven't done. Damn, the Lions haven't won a game. Y'all won a Super Bowl the last time the Lions won a game.
93.
Hey, wild card Bob. Go ahead. This man,
Hey, that was a hell of a game too.
That was a good one.
That was the best
Man.
game.
Nah, man. His team lost, but I gotta give credit to Puka Nacua. He's cooking in that damn game against the Lions, man. I mean, he put up crazy numbers. Was just everywhere, and just had he got enough help from Cooper Kupp, man, they might have won that game. But you know, I gotta give Puka Nacua his credit, because if it wasn't for C.J. Stroud, I mean, you might be talking about Puka as the rookie of the year. So I mean,
True.
sounds good. He's been all season too. So
Facts.
and ain't nobody know where he come from. All of a sudden,
Mhm.
hey, did BYU? What? Well,
He is him.
yeah, hey, Nacua likes like that. So I can't wait to see what him and Cooper Kupp do next year together when they both fully healthy and on the field together. So
This is one of the first games I got to actually watch him the whole game type joint. And like you said,
nice like
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
They couldn't
Well,
tackle him.
my best performance of the playoffs so far are the refs in the Cowboys game.
Oh,
Because y'all definitely did y'all thing. Anyway, but before we move on, G, let them know about the BetAlytics.com, G, and what they can do with BetAlytics.com.
Hey, BetAlytics.com, baby. Take it back the advantage from the sports book. With your sports betting simplified, you can say goodbye to all the hours of research you're doing. It sorts data for you, thousands of bets projected daily. No matter what sport you're doing, baseball, hockey, football, basketball, it's right there. You can search players, search different dashboards you want. It's all right there for you. And they have a new and improved API out right now. It will be refreshing 24/7 hourly. So you don't have to wait for time to come out. You can do the research when you can. Makes everything easier. Adjust for the line changes, roster changes as well. And we hook you up here at the Man Cave Sports Podcast, baby. Make sure you sign up with them. Use our promo code Caveman, CAVEMAN, 25% off any subscription of your choice. That's possibly less than $20 if you choose a single sport, or about $20 for all sports for a month. If you want to do a year, that's $150. That's $200 regularly priced right there. It is that good. It is worth it. I'm knocking down these bets right now. I'm on a three in a row right now for my play of the nights. I'm over 65% hitting these things. Get with BetAlytics and us, and let's make some money, y'all.
BetAlytics.com. Y'all heard it here. Go get that. Okay, we still in the NFL. Tough question. Of the two top teams, the two number one seeds, 49ers and Ravens, which we have seen in the Super Bowl in the past, but which team has the most pressure to make the Super Bowl or to win the Super Bowl?
Both.
I was gonna say, I think both.
Both. It's about even with both at this point. For the 49ers, you might say it's more for them because they haven't won it in longer, and they've been there. What is it? Twice or once? Kaepernick took them there once. Did they go there and they lost to the Chiefs too, right?
Yeah.
So they've been there. They've lost twice. So you might want to say them, but for Lamar, this is kind of big for him. You got the money, like we said with Jalen Hurts. You got the money, so I wouldn't hold it against him if he doesn't. But if they lose this round, then something is to be said.
Depends how they lose. Depends how they lose, though. Too.
I don't know, G. If it's last time he won MVP, he didn't win MVP yet. But the last time he did win MVP, they were the #1 seed and they lost in the same round. So if it happens again, that he's the MVP candidate, he definitely won't win MVP if they lose this game. That's just not gonna happen.
I didn't mention this earlier, but Dak's name should be out for MVP after that performance, pretty much.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I actually go ahead, John.
Nah, I agree with Mike that both teams they both equally have the same amount of pressure. You can kind of favor San Francisco too, because a lot of people, we were all saying if Brock Purdy didn't get hurt against Philly, it was a lot of noise they were making about if Brock Purdy didn't get hurt, they would have went to the Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. So on that aspect, and they got all the pieces, like this is probably the most healthiest San Francisco team we've seen going in, you know what I'm saying, in the playoffs. So they have all the pieces, they have no excuses to lose. And then on the other end, you got the Ravens, like Mike said again, Lamar just got paid. So when there's money on the line, expectations are high. So these teams, we'll talk about their matchup with the Texans, but I think both of them have the same amount of pressure to win the Super Bowl from different spectrums.
Wild card, you got anything to say on this one?
Yeah, I agree to a certain extent what y'all saying, that they both got the same amount of pressure, but I think with the 49ers, because of the loaded team that they got and all the players they got, them making it and winning the Super Bowl seems more possible. And if they don't win it, that's when it kind of the pressure folds. Now with the Ravens, especially with Lamar, I think he has more pressure in actually winning more than one playoff game. And so if he even gets to the Super Bowl, it kind of kills that narrative that he can't win a playoff game. So I think he just has more pressure on actually just getting to the Super Bowl than anything. Well, winning it, you got to be the 49ers. I mean, that team is loaded. That defense, the players on offense, if you can't win it with that squad, like, man, we got some problems to, like, you got to find a problem. So, that's just how I feel on that situation.
I agree with all y'all what y'all said. And I'll add this. I think for Lamar, also the pressure for him to win a game, move past this round, and win the Super Bowl will solidify him as a quarterback, because the running joke by the anonymous executives in the NFL, he's not really a good quarterback. He's not a real quarterback. That's what they always try to say. He's just a runner, etc. And him winning the Super Bowl or getting to the Super Bowl will solidify him as, like, yeah, he's a problem, and he's an actual quarterback, and you can't deny that.
Yeah, he's got a playoff win, because he got his playoff win against my team.
Yeah.
Okay,
but one.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? That was how many years ago was that?
That was like
2019 when he won.
Nah, that was 2020, because we beat them in 2019 and they beat us in 2020.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my first thought was the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. He's got paid. He's got these group of receivers for him as well. Like Wildcard said, all else said, he hasn't performed well in the playoffs when it mattered too sometimes. But for me, hey, you got to make him beat you with his arm. If he does that, he's going to prove everybody wrong. If he doesn't, that narrative is going to follow him everywhere he goes, without a doubt. That's a fact. It's the 49ers.
But I want to ask a question about that, though, from what you just said. Should it matter if he's like if the running is open to him and he doesn't beat someone's arm? Say, for instance, he just goes crazy and be able to beat, because the second coming of Mike Vick, won these games, and he wins a couple games, whatever. Should that be held against him?
No. If he wins those games, we're not talking about it.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But you're saying if he don't
win those games and he does not perform at the same time, it's going to be brought up forever. No doubt about it. Okay. But hey, I'm 49ers got the most pressure. 2 top dogs is out. Eagles were a top dog. Cowboys top dog in the NFC. They're both out. It's the 49ers by themselves. Y'all said they're 100% healthy pretty much. The only team out there that's ranked high is Detroit. Like, this is theirs for the taking. If they don't get to the Super Bowl, it's a complete failure in San Fran.
Fair point. I agree. All right, let's kick it to the NCAA football. And the Roll Tide. You got a new coach.
Hmm.
And I don't know how I pronounce his name. Is it Kalen DeBauer?
Yeah, DeBauer.
Okay, Kalen DeBauer. Well, Kamar, y'all, I defer to you guys when it comes to the logistics about college football. I'm relearning, so give me some info about Kalen DeBauer.
Well, I
Is
mean,
this a good hire? Is
for those who aren't familiar, he was just the coach at Washington. Just took him to a national championship. So he's done well in certain pit stops that he's been at. But like Jay's throwing up, he took that L.
try not to bring that up, eh?
Nah. He took that L. But for me, I mean, we not gonna know until if he's the right hire, until he actually gets in there and actually does something with the squad. And this is not going to be an easy answer to or a question to answer in his first year. This has to be give him 3-4 years, see where he's at. I mean, fact of the matter is you can't just base his success off of just having a job and being hired for it. I mean, he in the SEC. We got to see what your win losses are, But if you expecting him to just be a national championship contender each and every year just because it's Alabama, I think you should tweak your expectations. You got to make sure he can contend in the SEC. He's not Nick Saban. A lot of Alabama fans gonna have to deal with that. He's not Nick Saban, so we'll see how it goes.
Jae Jones.
Nobody's gonna have the resume that to fill the shoes of Nick Saban, right? So he comes in with the record, the Bauer of 104-12,
Mm-hmm.
in his head coaching career, which is pretty. I mean, that's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. He was 25-3 with Washington, and he in 22 and wait, yeah, I think 25-3 with Washington. Alabama though, like Mar said, the expectations you got to tweak them a little bit. We've recently seen a lot of Alabama players jumping into the transfer portal recently since they've announced that he is taking over as the head coach. So I don't know if the production like that Alabama that we know, it's probably gonna drop a little bit. I don't know what he's going to be able to do as far as recruiting, but you gotta adjust you have to adjust your expectations, because I don't think it's gonna fall off for a little bit. It's not gonna be the Alabama that we're used to knowing. So especially with Georgia and LSU down in the SEC. So we'll see what he does. Trust me, we'll see what he do. Like, we can only see what he does. His resume speaks volumes, but
that's great for the Tigers. I know that. We're gonna go to the listen. We're gonna go to the resident quarterback. Then we going end it up with the coach, G Money.
Hey, like Jay mentioned, man, his record speaks for itself. It's 104-12. Every coaching stop he's had has been successful for him. So for that, that's a bonus for Alabama right there. He's able to get players, obviously, if he can get all these programs working for him as soon as he gets there and turns them around that quickly. Alabama is always going to generate players. Will it continue to push out NFL players consistently? We will find out since he takes over there. But I think he's going to be successful, because even if you don't have everybody transfer out, your third stringers are Super Bowl, not super, but they're pretty much possible All-Americans out there, just like Georgia be rolling out there with them.
Okay. Coach Drip.
Man, I think the drop happened for like when Nick Saban quit, and then when soon as they picked Cuz up, that was in between that little bit of time was the Alabama drop. These kids that are transferring from Alabama, I think the cornerback is the biggest deal. But I think a lot of them that's transferring, they just transferring like all the other kids from any other place. We just put more attention on it because it's Alabama. I don't think it's that many kids that's really just leaving Alabama. I think if he wins, like G said, if he's as good as he's been, if he wins, yeah. I mean, Nick Saban didn't come in there with thousands of championships. He came in there, Nick Saban. He came in there, people hated him actually when he came in there because what he did in the NFL, how he left.
But he came in there with one championship. One national championship from LSU. I just want to throw that out there. Well,
I mean, I guess he didn't come in there with a better record than this dude.
Nah, he didn't.
No, not at all. I'm just saying.
Nick Saban has big shoes to fill, but at the same time, I think that if any way places that it's going to give him leeway, it's going to be Alabama.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Let's switch gears. We're staying in college, and we're staying in Alabama. So Alabama's basketball coach, Nate Oates, pushed the Missouri player the other day. Should he be suspended, fired? What do you think they should do with this situation? I go back to you, Coach Drip.
I gotta see it again. I don't know, because if it's the one I've seen, I don't think that's really that much of a push. I don't think you agree with me, G?
Yeah, that's like I saw this on the doc. I looked it up. I was like, oh man, somebody got pushed. Let me check it out. And I watched the whole video. I'm like, I ain't seen nobody get pushed. It was more of like a hey, step back, please get back to your sideline before things get heated between other players and people start fighting. I'm preventing this. Now he might have said some words. Don't know what words he said possibly that might have escalated things, but I think there's nothing need to be done. He could get fined maybe. But
yeah, if that's the same, we saw the same thing. I don't know how much of a push it was. I guess nowadays, I mean, it might be a push.
He shouldn't be touching the opposing players probably.
And see, that's the thing. So Jae Jones, go ahead, Jae Jones, jump in this.
It like y'all said, it wasn't like a push. Like when you hear push, it wasn't like something super crazy. I know what his intentions were, but like you all said, he shouldn't be touching a player. He didn't get attacked. He didn't get anything. I don't think he should be suspended for any games. However, I do think he should have been tossed from that game. He should have at least been tossed, and he definitely should have got a technical foul, because if it was the other way around and the player did something to the coach, even if the intentions were good, then this would have been more of a bigger story. So I don't know. Like, I think he at least, I'm not saying he should be suspended for a lengthy period of time, but he definitely should have got attacked, and he definitely should have been at least tossed for the remainder of the game.
Wow, come on, jump in there.
Hey man, just give the man a technical and kept it moving. They should have, like Jay said, gave the guy a technical just because of the fact that in today's age, you shouldn't be putting your hands on the player. So I agree with that. Now, the push was soft as hell. It was like, hey man, come on, like, get to your side, buddy. Yeah, get to your side. It was like, just kind of like directing the little duckling back to, get back in line.
I'm glad it wasn't Bobby Knight.
oh no, it was nowhere close to Bobby Knight type of shove. So
it wasn't.
No, not even close.
No, I saw. I just saw. Yeah. I just saw. It wasn't. But my thing is, to me, what it blew me, it was his face. He was like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, he was like, get your bitch ass back on that side.
Right, that's how it was. And mind you,
don't know if those were the exact words that came out of his mouth.
It was something close.
So
I guarantee
my problem is, Drip, he would have got stolen. You would have stolen him if he did that to you.
Nah, I wouldn't have. I'd have had a composure and chill. That's what I said.
I'm sorry, we were young.
When I was young, I wouldn't have stolen him. I wouldn't have stolen him.
I would have swung like shit.
If the opposing coach
your scholarship. Listen, bro.
And then your college got yanked. And your scholarship got yanked.
Yeah,
maybe high school.
Yeah, I'm way more aware of my surroundings at that point. I would have known I got a D1 scholarship. We on national TV. Yeah. I'm swinging on him. I'm losing everything. I wouldn't have swung on him, but I definitely would have said something. I would have said something smart. I'd have made him hit me, so then I could have retaliated.
Exactly. So
but not like this, because but the thing is, back then they wouldn't have did it like this. It would have been an actual kind of push, probably.
Yeah, that's true. It'd been,
the push wasn't enough for
no,
you to
it was
be riled up.
It
It was just
like you know what I'm saying,
but the words that came with the push
and his facial expression. That's what made me mad. Like
I didn't see what any party did wrong.
Nah, he was just trying to separate them.
Yeah,
but it wasn't more. It was a little bit more forced than what y'all planned to be though. But hey, that'd be subject to opinion. But it was a little bit more forced though. I just watched it.
So let me play devil's advocate real quick.
Go ahead.
We just talked about the kid that snuck and punched the kid at the ball game.
Damn, that was bad.
yeah.
So at what point do we allow the adults to be adults?
Hey.
If he would have pushed them, then yeah. But at some point,
it wasn't an arm extended. It wasn't an extension of the arm. It was more of a hey.
I took it like, come on, bro. You know you ain't about to do nothing.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying his face made me mad. It wasn't his action, his face.
That's what his face made to me. Like his face was like, man, y'all a basketball player. You know you ain't about to do nothing.
So I agree. You shouldn't have got suspended or nothing like that.
Lame ass back over there.
Technical, yeah, definitely technical, man. All right, let's move on to the NBA, fellas. James Dolan, who I don't like, who's a piece of garbage.
Okay.
He's accused of sexual assault and trafficking.
Ooh, trouble.
David Stern rolling over in his grave.
Hey man, we don't. It's still allegations. It's alleged. We don't know.
Yeah, he's accused allegedly.
How much of this is true, but it ain't looking good. If y'all don't know.
Because of the person he associated with.
Yeah, man. His name is mentioned.
So give me some context, because I'm literally
who? Please don't tell me who I think y'all talking about.
I'm finna tell you. So the plaintiff, her name is Kelly Craft, I think. Kelly Croft or something. And basically she alleges that Dolan asked for a massage at one point and then came at her really sexually.
Sean Watson style.
Yeah, came at her real sexually oriented and was just like real, and like adamant about having sexual intercourse with her. Then on another occasion, I guess Dolan told her that he was flying her out to California for for a massage therapist or whatever, and then he was still trying to get at her sexually, and then he introduced her to Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, I thought you were about to say somebody else.
Nah, not the other list that dropped, but he introduced her to Harvey Weinstein, and then supposedly Harvey Weinstein sexually assaulted her as well.
Oh man, this is getting worse.
Yeah, so this happened back in, I think she said in like 2013, 14, around that time too. So
if the pandemic has taught us anything,
hey man,
all these rich people be freaky.
Hey, and y'all dirtbags, man. Hey, it's coming to light now, boy. You can't hide, man. Y'all getting exposed,
hide, bro. They can bring you out.
Hey, so I don't know.
Anybody else want to?
Hey, I'm just gonna say this, man.
Go ahead, Welcome.
Hey, if the allegations are true, Knicks fans will rejoice because y'all been wanting to get rid of James Dolan.
Hey,
and he needs to be gone on some basketball stuff. He needs to be gone from the Knicks.
As a former Knicks fan, I already know.
But y'all think they gonna?
He was just repping Knicks last year. I thought
not at all.
If he's guilty of this, he would not be the Knicks owner or CEO chairman anymore. He'll definitely be gone. They have to. They'll vote him out. Like they did Daniel Sterling.
Hey, that's what I was getting at. Especially if Sterling got booted because of getting recorded saying some racial stuff, he definitely getting booted.
Is this a criminal suit or is it civil?
Well, right now it's allegations. So
but either one. But I'm saying either one.
Nah, if it's civil, they ain't going. I mean, that's something.
What I'm saying is, if he's found guilty in civil court of doing these things, you think the NBA, regardless, will want? The NBA is not going to want to deal with the black cloud of that over there.
NBA's image ain't trying to deal with nothing like that. If they didn't want to deal with no racist stuff, they definitely ain't trying to deal.
Bro, they gonna you go over there. We'll see you later. You take this
Miles
money.
Bridges is playing basketball right now, y'all.
That wasn't sexual, bro, and you know that.
What are you talking about? Beating up a woman is not it's just as bad as this sexual.
I'm not saying I'm not disagreeing with you, but Miles Bridges shouldn't be in the league. He shouldn't.
That's not all I'm saying is I don't think that if it's civil that with his money that they'll do.
No, but I think because it's him, because of his track record, like trust and believe, the league wants to get rid of him as well. It's not beneficial for your star legend players to come back to your arena and get thrown out and have these altercations and all this different stuff happening. That's not a good look for the league at all. You know what I mean?
I think money made the world go around, man.
I agree, but I'm just saying as far as when it comes to they can put somebody else in that position in the years instead of team and still make the same money. Because let me ask you a question. James Dolan ain't no Mark Cuban.
Nah, James Dolan he is up there as far as owners because he owns the Rangers and the Knicks.
No,
Mark Cuban is no longer an owner of the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh yeah, he sold it. Yeah, he sold
it. And Dolan owns the Forum. He owns a lot of stuff.
That's Spirit Garden. He owns the rights to that arena.
He owns the arena too, and the Forum, the LA Forum.
And also he can take the check and he still getting paid hand over foot because the team still got to play at his arena. You know what I mean?
No, we're gonna see where it goes. It's a lawsuit, I believe, an allegation. So
okay, well,
no.
Hey, we will see it as it plays out. But let's move on to a better topic, and that's my man Embiid finally outplays the Joker. Finally, like what was you waiting for? But G Money. Now that we've seen Embiid put his big boy shoes on, his big boy pants on, should Philly be favored to come out the East?
Doesn't mean they're favored to come out the East. I think Boston is still up there with them right now. They have a much better defensive team as well. But this Embiid and Joker battle, Embiid got the best of him this one for sure. 41 points. This is the second game in a row actually with 41 points. Has only 7 rebounds, 10 assists. Joker had 25 points, 19 rebounds, only 3 assists for Joker. That's extremely low for him. But also Philly won. They were at home. They won the game. That's big. Hopefully we might get it right this time. But he tricked us last year. And then it came playoff time and B wasn't doing the things he was doing in the regular season. So right now he's leading the league in points, I want to say, per game. He's absolutely dominating this season. Like this season, he's absolutely dominating. We'll see if it continues. Hopefully it does. Hey, I'm a fan of him.
To piggyback on what you said, I think last year was more the Harden bullshit lingering too. You know what I mean? Why they didn't have success, but you never know. Wild card Mark.
Hey man, I'm just glad we actually saw the matchup. You know, last year, what was he
doing?
He ducked it. What did he do last year, Mike?
That wasn't that good. YouTube is disappointed with that dance, man.
Yeah, that was weak, bro.
Yeah.
And he was ducking.
You know, I don't really understand what. I'm wait.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just glad we saw Embiid take on Jokic, because you get to see the matchup of pretty much the top MVP vote getters from the last 4 years. So I mean, it was dope to see. But as a Laker fan, it kind of pissed me off, and only by this is because I hate it when AD don't show up against the big dogs. You know, he don't show up against Embiid and
He don't show up no game. He injured.
Hey, but he's showing out now when we ain't playing.
Yeah. We ain't playing about it.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you know, it's still in.
That's what he always did. He did that in the Pelicans. I mean,
still in 11th place or whatever. But no.
Playing.
Yeah. Hey, Embiid, you did your thing.
Coach Drip, I'm gonna go to you next.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You just like not you, but this is what the media did. People say about him. Last year was the James Harden stuff. The year before that was the Ben Simmons stuff. The year before that was Doc. The year before that, I am sick and tired of hearing excuses for Joel Embiid. He's a bum. He's a bum. He just tricks us every year. He tricks us every year, and that's what's going to happen this year too. He's going to trick us this year. He's a bum. He doesn't, like y'all just said about against Anthony Davis. Y'all said when it matters, right? He doesn't do it when it matters. This don't matter. But get there. The man you played against is the champ. Meet him there.
And see, that's my point, because Joker is the man on his team, but he does have help, and I don't think Embiid can. That's my point. He can't do it himself. That's just he needs somebody.
I've been tired of hearing that. How many people do you want to put on this damn team? Come on, man.
I'm just saying. Last year he couldn't do it himself. Like he's proven he can't do it.
He had help last year.
Find a guess.
Them games that they lost when him and James Harden played like some pure BS. His teammates were the ones that stepped up.
Hey, James
Harden had some big games in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, not 6 and 7 though.
Yeah, not those
ones. 2 games that they did not step up when they both had 13 points. The rest of the team stepped up. Tobias Harris stepped up. The Maxey stepped up. Everyone stepped up except him.
And that's just my point. Like, to me, he's got to have somebody playing out of their mind too. So he can be like, okay, now I can play. You know
he got to play out of his mind.
No, I agree. I'm saying
it's him.
It's him.
It's him. It's only him, bro. It's him. We don't make those excuses for LeBron. We don't make these excuses for nobody else. We don't make these excuses. Huh?
No, sir, that's I'm saying I think his mental is one of those. I'm agreeing with you say he needs to be needs to be playing great regardless of whoever's on the team. But
he's a bum ass, man. He's a bum, man.
Like our point is maybe he's not but, you know what I mean? Like
Joel Embiid, if you see this, you're a bum. Don't try to fight me, but you're a bum. We both represent DX. I got the DX 2-word shirt on. We both represent DX, but you're a bum, bro. You can't represent DX. Keep losing.
Man,
all right.
It's the same
Jae
thing.
Jones.
Nah, I'm with Mike. Not the fact that he's a bum, but like when he gets to the playoffs, like that's when it matters, right? Like what he does in a regular season does not matter. Philly will be judged off what they do in the playoffs. Like, and so will Embiid. Like, we know what you can do in the regular season. We know you won the MVP last year. Like y'all have said, he hasn't shown up when the moment is there. He's been mediocre. He's been a bum in the playoffs or in those games where he needs to take over, game 6, game 7, like last year. So we got to stop. Not we, but media has to stop making excuses for Joel Embiid. Like, he's got everything he needs. He needs to show up when it's time. So to me, this doesn't matter. I mean, it was cool, but we need to see that in the game 7 when your back is against the wall. Like, we need you to get to the finals.
And for total disclosure, when I say my man Embiid, I'm being facetious. I don't care. I don't like Philly. They let Iverson go. They did that to me. They did my man Iverson dirty. You know what I mean? I was an Iverson fan like we all was. You know what I mean? And I agree 100% with everything the man Cave just said. Embiid is just shit when it matters. That's just simple play.
I ain't gonna forget little ice cold Trey put you out too. I ain't gonna forget.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bruh, like, and then not only did he got put out last year, right? And then he tried to throw James Harden under the bus, like he was the problem. Like, he ain't just had
Drip was right.
10 turnovers and shot 8 for 55. Like, come on. Yeah.
He's the reason why Ben Simmons got the problems he had that he hasn't been able to recover from. Remember, he criticized ever since he criticized Ben Simmons publicly. Ben Simmons ain't been Ben Simmons.
So what if that was something that led to the Markelle Fultz thing too?
I don't know about that one. Markel
It's-
Fultz. That
it's-
was. But he's balling now. He's balling
Yeah, I
now.
don't know. I don't see
yeah.
Markel Fultz like I see Markel Fultz like you said earlier, punching him in the face if he says something.
But
You
he
say,
Markel
guys?
balling now though. Yeah, he doing his thing in Orlando.
Hey, Pascal Siakam is now a Pacer. Did you think you see the day? I did, because anything can happen in the NBA. They trading right for any reason. But let's go to G Money. What's your thoughts on this trade? Like
Hey.
it, love it, hate it?
We talked. I brought it up last time. We talked about the OG getting traded to New York. Pascal was on the table, and he got traded. He goes from the most fast-paced team, which is actually Toronto, to the second most fast-paced team, which is Indiana. So he's going to fit in great there. And Pascal has that game where he's going to fit in with that team for sure. He offensively, he's great. He's gonna take the spot of Obi Toppin, because Obi, he'll give you some points. He's not an offensive threat as much as Pascal, and also Pascal can play defense and much better than Obi Toppin as well. So it's an all around good look for the Pacers. When Tyrese Halliburton comes back, he's gonna get some more assists to somebody, and it's gonna work out for them. I think the Raptors didn't get much back for him. They got some draft picks, which we'll see what happens. Draft picks are hit or miss in the NBA, for real.
Jae Jones.
Yeah, man. G said they ain't get much. They got 3 first-round picks, man. Like,
yeah, but if you ain't in the top 13 of the first round picks,
Toronto probably gonna be up. I get what you're saying though. It's not like the NFL where 3 first round, but still, that's a lot. 3 first-round picks. But as G said, transition. I didn't see Pascal being in Indiana, but now that he's there, I do see where he fits really well with them. G mentioned the transition. Indiana is like the 3rd best team in transition, and Pascal Siakam is one of the top 10 players in transition with 5.7 points. As the top 10 player in the league in transitional points. Also, he works well in space. If you really watch Indiana's offense, it's a lot of space. So he gets to work in space, and a lot of Indiana's offense is when they attack the basket. And he's one of the top players, again, who attacks the basket. So he fits well in that aspect of it. And then lastly, because he can handle the ball, he can dribble, he can handle the rock, and that also creates a lot of different matchups. It creates a lot of different challenges, matchups for defenses, right? Because Miles Turner can shoot the 3. You got Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Benedict Mathurin, who can also shoot. So it's a well fit. I can't wait to see what this team does when Halliburton gets back. But it's and we're gonna see what them draft picks work out to be too. So Toronto is not bad. They got what's my man, Scotty Barnes. They got RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly. So they're not too far off. So hopefully those draft picks can help them out.
They got Bruce Brown back, who Indiana just signed. So they weren't happy with who they signed, I guess, possibly to get him out of the building that quick.
Yeah, I think also too, but I think Pascal just brings a different, he just brings something different to that roster, scheme wise. So it sucks because I didn't really want to see Bruce Brown leave or be traded. But hey, when you got an all-star like Pascal Siakam, you gotta go ahead and make that happen.
And him and Miles Turner is definitely gonna be something to watch.
Red, man.
Coach Drip, jump in on this one.
Man, I don't know why y'all took so long to talk about this. Y'all know Indiana ain't about to win nothing.
Like, it's a new NBA, man. The teams that you
nobody
must
trying to
go
hear
with.
that, man. Ain't nobody know. Damn, Pascal Siakam and Tyler Halliburton gonna win in no daggone Indiana. Come on, man. Adam Silver is not letting that happen. It's not gonna happen. But I mean, on the real,
yeah, I just don't know what we deal with.
on the real, man. I mean, I just think it's not that much of a needle mover. I think that a lot of the points y'all made are very good points. I just don't think it's a big needle mover in the East. Like you said, they kind of bagged up. They got with to G's point about Bruce Brown. They signed someone. They didn't even. I mean, he's gone. It ain't even been a whole season. So that team might have some problems. I think maybe next year, if they bring in another piece, they may be better. But I mean, they ain't really making no noise.
Welcome up. I saw you shaking your head.
Nah, I mean, I Mike hit it on the head. I mean, the Pacers they in playing tournament standings right now. So this move only at best gets him out the playing tournament. You at best you was 6th or 5th seed. You still not competing with Boston. You still not competing with Milwaukee, Philly. That don't put you up there with them. I like the move for him because it gives the other points that's been made, because we got to remember what Siakam helped deal with the Raptors when they won that championship. So he brings over a championship, little medal with you. That's fine. It's cool and all. But I'm with Mike, man. I don't think it don't put you up there with the top 3 teams in the East to make that much of a damn difference. Okay, you made a good move. I mean, now all you pretty much did is make sure that you might not even be in the playing tournament when the playoffs start. That's it. So
that's a win for them. That's a win for them.
Okay,
for this season.
Yeah, hey, that's
yeah.
fine.
See, I think it's more about next season or the seasons.
That's a win for them.
They are the worst defense in the entire NBA right now. They give up 123.5 points, which is by far more than anybody in the league.
Okay, but that's good. That's a good stat, G. But how does one person, Siakam, change that?
He ain't.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna change that. He's not gonna
might
change
make it worse.
But yeah. He's not going to change that. But also, they scored the most points in the NBA too. So it kind of like levels out a little bit.
So they're going to be mid this season.
Hey, bet the over. Bet the over.
They're going to be mid next season too. It's Indiana, man.
That's true. But they're going to be a fun mid to watch.
But speaking of bet the over, G, BetAlytics.com. One more time, let them know about it.
Hey, man, BetAlytics.com. Let me tell y'all, they have a new and improved API system that refreshes their stuff daily, 24/7, refreshes hourly for you. Take back the advantage from the sports books. I keep saying it because that's what you need to do. They are giving you these stats, these player props that you don't even have to research. You just click a couple buttons, green, green, green. Hey, that's green money. That's what it is right there, okay? Find those stats. They give them to you every day. They'll send you daily emails as well to help you out if you're very lazy about betting. Hey, make sure you sign up with us, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Use our code CAVEMAN, CAVEMAN. Again, that's www.betalytics.com. You can find it under below. Find it there. Click, make it happen, get paid. Hey, we're making money.
Okay. Y'all heard BetAlytics.com. Y'all better get to it. Get to that money. If you like to be broke, then keep not doing it. Now, before we wrap it up, y'all, we got to preview this weekend's NFL matchup.
The energy went away, man.
That sounds like a person that root for a team that ain't no longer in the playoffs. Ain't that a bit?
We got to preview the NFL weekend matchups. Is that better? Okay, that was fake. Anyway, so we got the Texans Ravens, Packers 49ers, Bucks Lions, Chiefs Bills. Any upsets out there we see?
I
think the Chiefs.
Will the Chiefs upset the Bills? That's an upset.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They got the Bills favorites.
Yes, that's
Bills are favorites.
Man, come on, man. You know
that's an upset. That's an upset, yeah. But I agree. Anybody else? You got the Bucks? Nobody got the Bucks beating the Lions?
Nope.
Nah.
I think that game could be close. Baker is gonna both teams play defense on the run. All right, both got 2 top 5 run defenses, so the run ain't gonna be as successful, but they're gonna air it out. Baker Mayfield just had over 300 yards, I want to say, against Philly, slinging it and missed some deep passes to Mike Evans. So I think the Bucks, it could make it interesting. I personally, I'm picking the Lions, but Baker has been dealing it. It's going to come down to who can get a turnover for that game.
Well, you know what? My Cowboys brethren has swayed me. I'm challenging my inner wild card mom. I'm calling upset. Buccaneers over the lines.
Yeah, I was wrong on all them shits too. So
well, the first time they played this season in like week 6, and Baker he threw for 206 yards and 1 pick, and Jared Goff was on fire. They could not stop Amon St. Brown. He had 12 catches for $124 and I think a touchdown. So if they can somehow, some way figure out how to slow St. Brown down, the Bucs might have a chance. I don't think it's happen.
They both in the. I said they both in top 5 rush defense, both in bottom 6 pass defense.
Hibachi. I told y'all last week about Detroit.
I'm calling upset.
I said a little earlier, but I'm gonna skip over to another game here. Texans Ravens. CJ Stroud. Let me tell you about my man. He don't throw picks. He ain't gonna get those turnovers. Somebody who could, Lamar Jackson could. I'm just saying.
Are you calling upset?
Take the points. Take the points. They were at 10 points. You were getting at 10 points at one time earlier in the week. Take the points, but and this is I'm picking the Texans to win. It may be just bias, and I don't like Ravens fans possibly. Purple
sounds like it.
But
it sounds like it, right?
Ravens have the number 1 defense when it comes to points against. They give up the least amount of points, which is 16.5 points. CJ Stroud does not throw picks. He does not turn the ball over. He is a game changer. They also have the number 1 rushing offense. The Ravens do. The Ravens have the number 1 rushing offense. Texans are better than advertised for rushing defense. It all depends. What does Lamar do? Is he able to throw some touchdown passes? If he does, that's a huge difference for the Ravens. If he's not able to throw those touchdown passes and it's just all run game, it's going to be a lot closer than people are expecting, I would say. Also, another key stat kind of thing. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but Ravens sat all their starters on last week of the season. Mm-hmm. They did not play their starters the last week of the season. Sometimes it works out for teams, and sometimes it does not work out for teams. And when it comes to the playoffs, and he had 2 weeks off on top of that, pretty much. So they're out of that routine almost, really. So we'll see what happens. They might come off a little sluggish in the beginning. If they do, that gives the Texans an advantage that they might not have had in the beginning. So
okay,
hey,
wild card. I see you point. I see you giving my Cowboys brethren his big ups. Are you agreeing? Are you calling upset of this one? What's going on?
Hey, my man said take the points. You better take the points. G, I've been saying that. I'm with G 100%. So between December 31st and this game, taken tonight as this airs, it's been 20 days since Lamar Jackson and the starters on the offense played a meaningful football game. I don't know about y'all, man, but it takes 28 days to create a habit. They almost 8 days off of creating a habit of not playing a meaningful game. Hey, man, rush factor, momentum. The Texans come in with a lot of momentum. CJ Stroud ain't scared. That Texans offense ain't scared. D'Amico Ryans ain't scared. So, hey, man, Ravens on upset alert.
Okay, yeah. Ravens on upset alert.
I agree. When you set out, like G said, like y'all both made a point, when you sit out too long, you can start off slow and be rusty and things of that nature. But I do think the Ravens will somehow, some way get this win. I think it's going to be ugly. When they played the first game of the season, and it was ugly. Like, it was ugly. Like, Lamar didn't throw a touchdown. CJ Stroud didn't throw a touchdown. It was a very, defense, run-heavy game. So I'm not looking for Lamar, either quarterback, to come out there, making a bunch of amazing plays. So I think it's going to be more of a run-heavy Lamar offense and things like that. And if Houston can't run the ball, that defense is going to have a field day. I know CJ has been pretty marvelous all year. He's been great all year, but he threw 44 times that first game. They can't win if CJ Stroud is throwing 44 times. That's not going to happen. Now, Marlon Humphrey is out, and it's going to be windy in B-More. So that's going to play a factor. But Texas have nothing to lose. If the Ravens start off too slow, it can be B.O.B., bombs over Baltimore.
Bombs over Baltimore.
Yeah, bombs over B-More. So I think the Ravens get it done, though.
Coach Drip, what you think about this Texans-Ravens matchup? You seeing an upset with main man CJ Stroud, who plays for the other team in Texas?
No, I don't. I don't see it happening.
Okay.
Hey, I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Me neither. I ain't gonna lie
I
to
think
you.
y'all tripping, but okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna
make y'all mad.
I think we're gonna see flashes of old Lamar making some plays on the ground with his legs.
Well, depends how much snow's on the ground.
Yeah, that's true.
It's Sunday. It's supposed to be
It's Saturday.
below freezing.
Nah, they play Saturday.
Oh yeah,
they play
you're
today.
right. It'll be below freezing still. I think they'll have snow. They'll have the snow off the field.
It's slippery.
It's
Possibly
windy.
slippery. And hey, that's not always good for Lamar though.
Put your metal cleats on, boys.
Quarterbacks in general.
Yeah.
Do they still wear metal cleats? I don't know.
Nah, I don't think. Well, yeah, I'm thinking
They don't wear
of my
screw
links.
ins.
Yeah.
They don't wear screw ins.
Oh, okay. Huh?
Is Baltimore grass surface?
Yeah.
But still, we getting the storms tomorrow. So, and it's like G said, it's gonna be below freezing. So,
Who y'all got? Packers and 49ers is unanimous.
Unanimous.
49ers.
Unanimous.
What about the Chiefs on the road?
For Patrick Mahomes' first time playoff game on the road.
As long as they ain't swag serving.
And it ain't gonna matter.
Is Kelsey playing?
Yes.
Of course.
Taylor Swift will be there too.
Oh yeah, they gonna
Everybody announced that.
I hope he ain't dropping no passes. He played like his girl at the game too.
Yeah, that must really be his girl. It's about to be negative 82 degrees down there.
Correction. He said pronounce his name from now on Kels. He said his brother's Kelsey and he's Kels. Travis Kels.
Whatever. He need to catch the damn ball. Pause.
Yeah. Okay, what he go by?
And teach her how to swag surf.
No. I got the Chiefs as well. I'm going Chiefs as well, man. They got fourth best pass defense in the league. They're gonna get some. Josh Allen's gonna do what Josh Allen do. He's gonna throw some picks, I think, and that's gonna be the difference pretty much. Isaiah Pacheco has been balling right now for y'all. Hey, he has been balling. That's one of my bets I'm putting in over 14 and a half carries.
Hey, wild card.
I had him on fantasy too. He got me the dub too.
No.
I'm like Dede off of next Friday. You ain't gonna get it. I hope you'll get it.
I think Josh Allen. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'll be the one that goes the other way here. I'm gonna go with Josh Allen. I think that the Bills at home
they were in danger against the Steelers a little bit at the end there.
Yeah, but I think that this is. I mean, Madden, man. I think Madden's going to come into a big play here. And I think that they need to sell some more because Madden, Madden's still selling. Madden, out of all the video games, 2K has been on sale 16 times. Madden's still same price.
Full price.
So they've been selling them drinks.
Man,
Rasheed Rice as well.
I was gonna say Rasheed Rice, if he can continue to play like he's been playing, I think that's why I think Kansas City will get this win. If their offense is playing the way that they play and that defense keeps doing what they're doing, Kansas City is tough to beat. But
like they stopped Miami, the best passing offense in the league, pretty much.
That code stopped Miami. Them others they did not want to beat. I don't blame them now. Don't get me wrong.
They was like, bro, Andy Reid had ice in his mustache, bro. Like, that's how you knew it was cold, bro.
I don't blame him. I ain't gonna sit here and be calling them no suckers for not wanting to play. That it was cold.
So, do the Chiefs on the Bills score? Is this a 30-point game? Or is it a low scoring game?
No. Every time they get together, it's almost like a 24, 20,
28,
20 something, 21-17 type of game. So
that means
the over-under is 45.5 right now.
Oh, yeah, I'll probably go that under. Because you talking about probably 20 points apiece for both of them, and then probably add another, almost 5 point split between the two of them. So about 45.
And Buffalo still snowed out, correct?
Yeah.
They just having folks shoveling the snow.
They about to get some more.
And they just need to get a damn retractable roof. Like,
get the roof, get the dome.
Yeah, man. Like, I get the home field advantage, but it's like, bro, at this point, it's just a little ridiculous, man.
But you still got to get to the game.
Yes,
right. And one year their players couldn't even get to the game. They had to send, I think, a super shuttle or something like that, or I don't know. But we've come to the end of the show, y'all. We thank y'all for being with us each and every week as we do our thing on the Man Cave Sportscast. Before we go, as we do always, G Money, let them know, Capo, where they can find you.
Hey, you can find me on Twitter at GMoneyCaveman. And you can find me always betting, give you those picks, baby. Plays of the nights, parlays of the weekday. If you following me, I'm gonna try to do this again. I missed it last weekend by Bruce Brown missed one bucket. That would have been it. $25 to $1,000 challenge coming up again for these divisional games. I'm gonna put a bet in on Friday night. It's gonna carry over to the playoffs on Saturday. And let's see if we can knock these things out, baby. Hey, I'm on fire down there. Baby. Let's go.
Jae Jones, where can they find you at, Jae Jones?
Hey, that's why Bruce Brown got traded. But hey, y'all can find me at Jae Jones on all 5 social media platforms. The Man Cave Sports Group on Facebook, and the Weekend Sports Recap with my guy Wildcard Mar, 7 p.m. on Twitter, on all 613 IOW platforms.
Oh, if the Chiefs lose, I'm hopping on that thing, man.
Pause. Yeah.
Wildcard Mar, where can they find you at, my brother?
Yeah, man. Y'all can find me everywhere. IOW Sports and 613 Faye Productions content. You dig? Holla at your boy. And of course, but even if the Chiefs lose, I'm still gonna show up Monday with my 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Weekend Sports Recap. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, as this come out, Coach Drip, before we let them know where you're at, let them know about the Trippy Bowl.
Well, we'll actually be at the Drippy Bowl right now while this is airing. So, yeah, man, if you see this before 12 o'clock, well, actually, this comes out in the morning. So, yeah, if you see this, come on through. We're doing the photo shoot for the kids at Blair High School, and a coat drive attached to it as well for those in need. So, yeah, come on through.
Okay, and where they can find you, my brother?
Champ Drip 304. Oh, you're going to see the belt next week.
Oh my Lord!
Hey, we gonna see the belt next week.
Yeah.
I hope I forget it or lose it. I think my kids took some Crayola crowns all over it, man.
That joint gonna be worth something one day. Then.
And
it's like Virgil. It's like off white.
And as always, you can find me in all social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter at eProc the Hybrid or eProc Hybrid. Your music platforms at eHybrid. In DMV area, at TOB Band and Show. And Jae Jones, like every week, what we tell them?
Hey, you ain't gotta go, but you gotta get the hell up out of here, cause we shutting that door on y'all asses.